one thing about Australia, Didi, in their World Cup campaigns, more often than not they score, even though they've lost and have failed to get out of the group phase more often than not. But they do get on the score sheet, so they have a chance in this group.
Yeah, they do it, especially after today's game, because you can lose games 2-1 and you were outplayed. It was far from it today. They were equal to France's mighty team and the quality they've got, and they're battle hardened. I think they showed today, and what he just mentioned in his interview, I think he said discipline 3 or 4 times. This is what they define themselves, and the way they work for each other. Something I really missed with France. Sometimes you've got to make a run to get a better position for your teammate, to help each other, so you complement each other, and they do it to perfection. And I've got to say, I was very impressed by them. They used the ball well in their own half. They didn't really create many chances against their French team, so I think they've got to be a bit more proactive in the next 2 games. But on today's performance, you've got to give them a chance. Yeah,
I know you were hoping for a big performance from Paul Pogba. Didn't really come today. What was the reason for it?
I think it did.
Why? Because he got the winner.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the stats, you can say, or if you see the highlights, you say he's made the first goal. He played the ball through to Griezmann, and he didn't score. It probably goes down as an OG. Plays a good ball here to Mbappe, just gets a bit too far. The more I watch him, the more confused I do get, because this is the goal towards the end where he plays 2-on-2s with his, players can't follow him because he's quick and he's powerful. He's a powerful runner. He's got the vision and the technique to play the pass. Tries to knock the ball past the Behic here, and he comes off the defender, and he's very fortunate and lucky that the ball comes off the crossbar and goes behind the line. A lot of mistakes in possession, easy balls, just balls over 10-15 yards without any pressure where he passes it to the opposition. No, he didn't play well today. He probably decided the game for France, who played a major part in both goals, but he's got to do more. If you've got a player of that quality, doing what he did today is not enough, and I think this is why the criticism is probably harsher with him than with other people. And in a way, it's a good thing that people criticise, because if he wasn't better than what he shows, people wouldn't criticise him. But people have seen him at Juventus, what he did with them and for them. Man United, it hasn't really worked out, and for France, more often than not, you just expect him to do a little bit more.
Yeah, Keith, he's a divisive figure. Yes. I mean, because people, I suppose, know how good he can be, but so far he hasn't produced it as regularly as he should at this level.
And you're right, in terms of a highlights package, he'll probably come out of that looking quite well, but we've watched the game, we're analysing the game. He needs to affect the game more. We spoke about the team shape, the balance of the team. The reason he's gone with this type of system today is to fit Paul Pogba into that left-sided, to have a little bit more security in and around him. He needs to affect it more. So we said at half-time about the opposition trying to disrupt their back four. Can he make runs in beyond? He plays on the periphery of the game too often. Didi's highlight, he's loose in possession, careless in possession. He needs to produce more regularly at a higher level, because his abilities are there for everybody to see, but he just does not do it consistently enough. Yeah, certainly Didier Deschamps will hope that his performances will improve as this World Cup goes on. France had only won their opening game once in their last 4 World Cup appearances. That was the 3-0 win over Honduras in 2014. They've now improved that stat after today's victory over Australia.